Hi everyone, welcome to Elevate Mindset with another video. Hope you are enjoying. Like and subscribe for more video. Thank you. The camera fades in on a quiet room, sunlight barely breaking through the blinds. A person sits alone, eyes heavy, mind racing with thoughts that feel impossible to contain. The world is still, but inside, everything is loud. This is where the greatest battle begins, not outside, but deep within yourself. Every dream you ever lost, every fear you tried to bury, every doubt that whispered, "You can't," all of it waits here. And until you learn to confront it, nothing in your life can change. Because the world doesn't hold you back, your mind does. This is the moment you finally see the truth. Your mind is not your enemy, but it will become one if you don't learn how to lead it. And today, you begin that journey. Fear speaks in familiar ways. It tells you that you're too late, too broken, too unprepared to change anything. It plays old memories on repeat, reminding you of the mistakes you swore you'd never make again. Fear is powerful, but only because you've listened to it for so long. You learn to obey it, to shrink when it roared, to step back when you should have stepped forward. But fear only has power when you feed it with attention, with belief, with emotion. The moment you pull back your energy, it begins to fade. Today, you look fear in the eye and whisper, "I hear you, but I'm no longer controlled by you." And for the first time, fear begins to lose its grip. Every life is built from habits, the small choices repeated day after day. Most people want big change, but they never change the little things that truly create transformation. Your mind doesn't change because you want it to. It changes because you train it. Discipline begins when motivation ends. When the alarm rings and you don't feel like moving, that's when the real change starts. When you sit with your thoughts instead of running from them, that's when strength is born. When you choose patience over reaction, that's when maturity forms. If you want a new life, you must build a new mind, one thought, one choice, one habit at a time. Your mind goes where your focus goes. If you focus on pain, you stay in pain. If you focus on fear, fear grows. If you focus on failure, you begin to feel like one. But if you focus on growth, possibilities, opportunity, your entire reality shifts. Most people don't have weak lives, they have unfocused minds. They waste energy worrying, overthinking, imagining the worst. But the moment you take that energy and aim it towards something meaningful, everything becomes possible. You don't need a new life. You need a new focus. And when your focus changes, your life follows. The world constantly screams for your attention, opinions, drama, distractions, noise. Everyone wants a piece of your mind. And if you're not careful, the world will use your mind more than you do. You weren't created to absorb chaos. You were created to rise above it. Peace doesn't come from silence around you. It comes from silence within you. You learn to protect your mind by choosing what enters it, what you read, what you watch, who you talk to, what you believe. Every input becomes a seed that grows inside you. Today, you begin choosing your seeds wisely. There comes a moment when you stop waiting for someone to save you, when you stop expecting life to magically get better, when you realize the only person responsible for your future is you, and that realization hits with both pain and freedom. Taking control of your mind is hard. It forces you to confront everything you've avoided. But it's also the most empowering decision you'll ever make. Because once your mind is disciplined, everything else becomes easier. You do not need a perfect life. You need a controlled mind. And that changes everything. Your past does not define you unless you keep retelling it. The mind loves repetition, even when the repetition hurts you. But today, you choose to write something new. Something stronger. Something that reflects the person you're becoming, not the person you were forced to be. You recognize the patterns that once trapped you, the beliefs that weren't even yours, the limitations you accepted because someone else told you to. But now, you step out of those shadows and claim your story with intention. Your new story begins with one sentence: "I am in control now." Growth hurts because it forces you to outgrow the version of yourself that kept you comfortable. It demands sacrifice. It demands honesty. It demands the courage to let go of the life you've outlived. Change does not feel good in the beginning, but it feels necessary. You will lose people. You will lose habits. You will lose old identities. But everything you lose is replaced with something better: clarity, purpose, confidence, direction. You don't grow by staying where you are. You grow by stepping into who you were meant to become. This pain is shaping you, not breaking you. As you begin controlling your mind, your perspective changes. You stop reacting and start responding. You stop doubting and start believing. You stop surviving and start building. The world around you may remain the same, but how you move through it becomes completely different. You begin seeing opportunities you once ignored, strengths you once overlooked, paths you once thought weren't meant for you. Your mind becomes a tool, sharp, disciplined, focused, unstoppable. This is what transformation feels like. Your life won't change in a day, but your mind can. And once the mind changes, the life follows. Every dream, every goal, every step you take depends on one truth. Control your mind, and you control your future. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to walk your path for you. This is your journey, your responsibility, your power, and you carry everything you need within yourself. Repeat these words until they become the core of who you are. To change my life, I must control my mind. And watch the world transform around you.